welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam, and our community really has gotten help from Uncle Sam, and we've earned it, and that's the exciting part. And we have a guest with us who has been one of the major earners of the F-35 coming to the Guard unit at Danley, the 187th. And General Efferson, I would love to, we are so excited to have you, and this entire community is excited.
First of all, we're excited because last time you were here, you were Colonel.
Yes, sir.
That's
and
right.
Now you are General Efferson, that 1 star.
Yes, sir.
So we're very happy for you because, you know, it seems like a trite word, but you earned it. You truly did.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm just proud that I got to represent the team for the short period that I did, and it's based on the work that the team accomplished.
Yes.
Well, we'll start out first. The news that we have landed the F-35 was so exciting, and what we want to talk about, for those of us who are not intimately involved, there are a lot of questions like, what is the F-35 exactly? Why is it so important? And what are the ramifications of us having it here?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's start with kind of fill our audience in on exactly what the F-35 is.
Well, just for a brief reminder, I mean, there were 18 fighter wings across the United States in the Air National Guard that competed for it. They cut that list down to 5 about a year ago, and then right before Christmas, they announced that we're one of the 2 of the 5 that were actually selected to receive the plane. And the F-35 is the next generation, so it's 5th generation. Right now we're flying the F-16.
Yes.
And that's older technology. The F-35, I mean, that's stealth technology, electronically scanned array radar, sensor fusion. I mean, it gives the pilots so much situational awareness on the air and the ground order of battle that it's a game changer for us. And it's important that we got that because our F-16s are getting old and they're going to time out at about the end of this decade, maybe a little further. But this jet's going to carry us for another 50+ years.
Wow.
And really continue the legacy of the Tuskegee Heritage Airmen right here in the state of Alabama where it was born.
Now, you actually flew one of them, did you not?
Well, no, sir. I was selected as an F-35 initial cadre down at Eglin for the 1st Squadron, but I got promoted out of the cockpit down there.
Oh, my
God.
Bummer. When the point you made about the F-16s phasing out, well, with the advent of the F-35, that, for the next 50 years, how does that affect Maxwell, Montgomery, the Guard unit here?
Right. Well, several ways. I mean, you know, financially, there's 1,400 jobs that are at the 187th Fighter Wing are now secured for the next, you know, half a century and probably more than that. In addition, remember that the 187th's mission is to provide combat power for America and the combatant commanders around the world. And right now, we've got 350 airmen deployed downrange doing the Iraq-Syria stuff for Central Command. And it's important, I think, that the United States, the state of Alabama, and you know, the citizens have a connection to what's going on around the world. And with a local combat unit right here, when we deploy, the entire community feels that. And that's very important for our country that people know that. So we've secured that right here in our state for a long time to come.
Was the other unit in Jacksonville or in Wisconsin?
It's Wisconsin. That's right, another F-16 unit.
Yep, okay. So what will happen up there then is that all the F-35s in the entire country will be either in Montgomery or Wisconsin.
Well, they're bedding down 2 squadrons this round.
Okay.
As the years go by,
they'll add to it.
The Air Force will replace the 4th generation fighters, A-10s, F-15s, F-16s, F-18s. All of those will get replaced with F-35s.
Okay.
So this is the manned fighter program of record, the only one on the books right now.
That's amazing.
So in essence, it secures the position of the military in more ways than one.
Right.
Because that means the Guard unit will be here. That secures Maxwell, Gunner. We're not going to have base closings with what's going on here.
Correct.
A lot of there's more activity here than you can shake a stick at.
Yes, and there's you know, it's not that we've just got the finest and grandest and most updated airplane. It's what that actually means. And for our audience who is not, like I said, intimately involved in this, you know, had I not been, I wouldn't know half of this. But you're talking economic development, you're talking jobs, you're talking base security for Maxwell Gunner, and you're talking the longevity of the Tuskegee Airmen and that legend,
right.
and you're talking the Guard.
Right.
And you're talking money.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to have approximately $35 million that goes into the economy in the form of construction over the next 3 to 5 years. And you know, the local citizenry may not realize it, but man, I just can't brag enough on the elected officials in this state. I mean, from Governor Ivey, Senator Shelby, Senator Sessions before he went to bigger and better things, Terry Sewell, Martha Roby, Mayor Strange, Commissioner Dean. I mean, I can't name everybody that was just, what a team. I've got a team meeting with them this afternoon to see where we go from here for the next step. But
speaking, General, of where we go from here.
Yes, sir.
We need to let our viewers know, don't expect to go out to Danley Field next week and see one of these guys sitting there.
Right.
It's going to be some time before the actual airplanes are housed there. Is that right?
That's correct. But you might see an F-35 or an F-22 because remember, they're at Eglin and Tyndall Air Force Base down in Florida, and they're only 25 minutes away. So they actually come up here fairly often for training.
That's great.
Well, we have loved having a discussion about this, and we're going to have you back next week.
Anytime.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about this, because what needs to happen here is you don't need to just drop it, stop it once it's acquired. Because this community, and that means every single one of you out there who got behind this in whatever way you could, you're part of why we have this. So thank you so much, General
Thank you
Efferson,
both.
and we will be right back.